Hi everybody, this is Michelle, the head of the ALD, and in this video I'm going to explain a little bit about how the idea for our new writing workshops came about and why this course is new, different, and very, very exciting. I'm hoping to answer the following questions. Basically, what is our course? How does it work? Why, oh why? And what's in it for me ultimately as a student and as a member of the CGB community? Very often, students are referred to the ALD because there are some gaps in their language or because they aren't really reaching their full potential. Basically, the writing might be letting them down in places and they don't really know how to fix it. This can be exhausting for students who are working so hard to hand in their written work across the curriculum in their different subjects, but they're still not really improving their grades. So often, students are asked to take outside tutorials. This does work, but we've also designed a different model which we feel will really help our students to go back to the beginning and give them the tools to improve their writing once and for all. Basically, we've designed a writing course to go back to the beginning and fill in the gaps that lots of students have. Writing's a skill that needs to be taught, so that is exactly what we're intending to do. Instead of recommending tutorials for students that have been referred in secondary, we're going to teach the mechanics of writing and fill in those gaps that need to be filled. So, our course is 11 weeks long and covers the nuts and bolts of writing. So, you might be asking, what's new? Why is it different? First and most importantly, it's a course. It's not tutorials and it's not recuperations. So, because it's a course, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. You know how long this process will take and what your learning objectives are. The skills we look at can be used for all of the subjects in the curriculum. Secondly, we're going to be forming a learning community supported by technology, which I'll talk a little bit about in a second. But this learning community means that you'll be studying with different students from different year groups. This is a vertical learning experience which is based on people's needs and not on their ages. So, the same group which might have students from year 9 will also have students from year 10, 11 and 12. This is an amazing opportunity to learn from each other, and it's also a really natural way of meeting people's shared needs. Thirdly, this course is designed to give students a safe space where they can ask the silly questions that they've always wanted to ask. So we want to answer those questions that people are a little bit embarrassed about. For example, what's a really great paragraph? And actually, more simply, what is a paragraph? How do you write a good sentence? What is register? How can I use my vocabulary well, and what does a full stop really do? Why is a full stop in Spanish used differently to a full stop in English? And how many commas can I put in one sentence? This is the place and the time to ask. Last but not least, it's really important to point out from the beginning that because this is an independent course, you're going to receive a certificate at the end. This is going to be really helpful when you start building your educational CV and when you start thinking about university and applications. So, being asked to join this course is not a punishment in any way whatsoever, but it's a really lovely opportunity to fill in some of the gaps that there might be in your language and in your literacy once and for all. So, something else that's different, the curriculum that you study is very, very clear and it's designed with you and your needs in mind. So, we want to give you the tools to continue developing on your own, so the course is structured to give you the chance to work independently outside of class as well. Something else that's a bit different, the way that this course is going to work is not going to be the conventional classroom, and we're going to use technology a little bit differently. We are flipping the classroom. This means that you learn the content at home through a screencast like this one, or through a YouTube video, and you do the practice or the homework or the application in the classroom with myself and with Katia. In a sense, the classroom is turned upside down. How this works in real life is that you're going to be asked to watch a video before you come to class. The video is going to talk about or introduce a concept or deal with the mechanics of writing that we're going to practice during the following week. So, you come to class after you watch the video. You bring your smart and your informed questions on Monday, and we do some practice. We work together to think about exercises and applications for what you've learned. Then on Thursday, we produce some written work that will go towards building your portfolio. I think really this classroom is going to be about you and your learning rather than us and our teaching. So for everybody concerned, it's going to be a really rewarding experience. This cycle continues every week. so that by the end of the course you'll see your progress in the portfolio and still access the videos if you want to review anything that we've looked at together. So at the end of 11 weeks, we sit down together and think about where we go next. Do you want more support? Are you happy with your progress? How are you applying your learning to your different school subjects? So, I'm very excited to say that our course begins on Monday the 8th of April and will carry on for the whole of Term 3. Both Katia and I are really looking forward to working with you and to answering questions, hearing your suggestions and moving forward with you as you progress. I'll send you a link to the first content video as soon as I can so that you can be totally prepared for our very first week, which looks at the question, what is good writing? So, ciao for now, and I will see you on the 8th of April.